Hey, what's up my Koopa Troop? It's Koops and welcome back to more Plants vs. Zombies 2. Guys, remember, if you are enjoying these episodes, please remember to leave a like. It helps me out a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, friends. Spend no more than 2,000 sun and don't lose any lawnmowers for this challenge here on level 9. We have been level 9 before, but we have not gotten these 3 extra stars. Now, this already looks rather challenging. Let's go ahead and I can't spend any more than 2,000 sun. These things do not count as sun, so they are a good addition to the team. Welcome to the team. I probably don't need anything more than just the regular sunflower as opposed to the double one. Spending 25 sun's a little bit useless on that guy. I mean on the potato mine. I would like probably the Bummerang, as there's going to be a bunch of camel zombies, and I would like the extra damage from that guy. Actually, there's so many of these things, maybe this would be better. Probably. These do more damage faster, so I'll add one of those. That's expecting a lot of sun for me, isn't it? That's also spending quite a lot of sun. Let's go ahead and grab a cheaper plants, just for safety. Yeah, I think that should work out pretty well. Now, I do have a couple of really strong zombies, actually, so maybe a last-ditch effort with that would be the better plan. I think that would be. So let's go ahead and rock this. We do have some plants to slow down the zombies as well, so I like that. Let's go ahead and plant this right away. I'm going to also be grave busting everything in sight, as that's going to help my... Well, actually, I got rid of my pea shooter, isn't it? Well, it's still going to help out my other plants, so it's not too much of a loss or anything. I should have actually added a pea shooter if I was going to be grave busting everything. Nonetheless, it's all right. We'll go ahead and get rid of that thing. That doesn't count as losing any sun, so I like that. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and freeze this first guy right away, as that is already spawned. And I suppose I could have waited. However, it's going to save me a little bit of time to get rid of that guy like that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one right here. That way I can add... I guess I can add my cabbage pults to the far back ones, what I will do. Then I will add the Boomerangs closer up because they seem to be more effective the closer they are. Now that will give me, I need to spend an extra 400 sun in the back. These things don't count as sun, so, oh, I got so unlucky with that one. Come on, zombie, seriously? Oh, good, it got away in time. That works out. All right, I was worried that he was going to get rid of my plant. I was like, come on, seriously? Seriously? And I think once the Gravebuster dies, he actually puts the tombstone back to where it was, which makes no sense to me. Like, if I eat half the tombstone, it should be, like, crumbled down to half its damage. You know, that makes sense to me. But nonetheless, it doesn't work out like that. I don't know, game doesn't think it should be like that. Now, I gotta be careful on my sun planting here. I don't want to get too carried away and plant too many sun plants. And then run out of sun that I can plant for my damaging zombies, especially because there's some really damaging zombies coming up in a little bit. Really damaging zombies. I mean, they will be doing quite a lot of damage to us, so I gotta be careful with that. Now, if I spend these suns here, I will have, because I can only spend 2,000 sun. So if I plant too many sunflowers, I'm gonna have to get rid of them anyway. So I think I'm already probably at a pretty good spot in my sunflower planting life. Let's go ahead and freeze this guy and add a Boomerang to that guy right there. Maybe a little risky how close that was, but I should be okay, hopefully. Should be okay. There we go, got rid of that guy. Yeah, we are okay. Alright, now how much... See, if I add one of these guys to all of my lanes, this should be... Yeah, that'll cost me a pretty penny. 350 plus 4... Okay, so 525. We will be okay with that. That's an okay price. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. As more I get rid of these things, the better off my Boomerangs are, as that way they don't have to travel through and count as taking a hit on some of those extra areas there. I'm gonna save this thing now. At this point in time, I need to save him for any super strong zombies that start coming in the lanes, which is gonna happen. So I gotta be careful with that. Now, I don't need to probably... I'll grave buzz that one instead, maybe. See, I now have 4 spots. That's pretty cool. I'm excited about that, actually. That makes me happy. Alright, for example, we got a super strong zombie coming in this lane down here. This guy is going to die. I do need almost more firepower. That was a regular conehead zombie, and he took quite some time. I'm going to go ahead and freeze him. Now, I can only have enough for, like, 2 more plants. That sucks. So I will save my 275 sun. I'll probably plant another Boomerang, and then another cabbage pult will be probably the ideal solution, as that's really all I can plant. Let's go ahead and add that there, actually. I'm going to be using these... Yeah, I'm going to be using that. That's what I'm going to have to really be using here. I wanted to do it on this other guy, the cabbage pult. However, it wasn't going to be worth it in that situation, which is why I didn't do it. Alright, so yeah, I did add probably 2 suns too much, because that would give me 1 extra cabbage pult. We're only at the first huge wave of zombies, so I gotta be real careful here. My setup is looking relatively good, however, I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose any plants, because that will spell the end of me. Don't eat my plants. Okay, he did die. This lane down here is definitely in trouble. Oh, I hate to be using my stuff already. That's kind of annoying. But I'm going to use it for this lane. I'll go ahead and grab that one right there. Man, that really does so little damage to that zombie there. That sucks. This buckethead's not even close to gone. That's unfortunate. Yeah, see that, and that did little damage either. Alright, so we already are in a bit of trouble here. He will die, but he hasn't lost his... Hey, I suppose I should have froze him. That would maybe would have been a smarter solution. I froze that guy in the back as he's the one that I'm worried more about. This guy will die. Finally, it took him enough time. I'm going to add that to the back as opposed to farther forward. Maybe I should have added my sunflowers. If I had to redo this one, I'd add my sunflowers maybe 1 lane farther forward and add all my stuff behind that. I also probably would add... That is all my sun gone, by the way, too, so I can't plant any more stuff. So honestly, I can just let the zombie steal the sun. It doesn't matter to me. I can't plant any of it, or I can't use any of it. Nice, I got a diamond for that. These guys are no problem. It's just the conehead zombies are my issue. My boomerangs just do so little damage. Maybe repeaters would have been a better choice. I don't know. Hard to call. Hard to say now. We'll grab some of those. Not that that matters. That zombie at the top stresses me out significantly, but I will wait for him to get a little bit closer so I do a little bit more, not damage, but so he takes a little bit more damage. I'm also kind of waiting for this wave to come. I guess I don't think a wave's coming though just yet. Here it is. There we go. I was able to kill, do a little bit of damage to the guy behind him. That's why I was waiting a little bit to see have another zombie come. I am kind of holding consistently 2 of these things, so that's kind of cool in that regard. You can see what I mean by how the boomerangs are kind of bad when they're really far back. See that one in that one lane? He's got to fire all the way across the map. I'm going to do damage to these 2 guys. I know it does very little damage to that one guy. However, I need to fire it right away so we have a chance. I'm going to go ahead and freeze him as well. These cabbage pults in combination with the boomerangs is just maybe a bad combo as they just both fire really slowly. I don't have a lot of quick damage up front. I have a lot of sustained damage, but not a lot of quick damage. So I'm worried I'm going to lose this plant right here. Okay, he did die. That's good. This lane's also in a bit of trouble. Oh boy, do I need to get rid of a plant here? No, he did die. Okay. I'm trying to save my plant food for this last final wave. As if I can last that final wave, I can drop plant food on all of my cabbage pults, which will help me out significantly, actually. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on right now. As the cabbage pults will do a lot more damage than the boomerangs will do to a lot more zombies. So that's why I want to do that. And it looks like the final wave is coming. I should be okay at this point in time. I knock on wood, but I should be okay. There's going to be a bunch of these strong zombies coming in here, so let's go ahead and add this plant food to this guy. When they're all close, they'll do a little bit more splash damage. I'll do it one more time. Alright, I also could have frozen all these other zombies. That would have been another option. I will go ahead and this guy right here. That guy at the top's a little bit closer. However, this guy, there's less plants for him to eat through. For example, that other lane's actually got more plants to eat through, so my cabbage pult will have more chances to kill that zombie. Now, okay, that guy did break, so I think we'll be okay now. You guys see what I mean? As there's 2 plants up here, so now my cabbage pult has a little bit more time to finish that guy off, which hopefully he will. Oh man, okay, we are pretty close. Damn, that came down to the wire, man. That was pretty darn close there. Whoa, that was not a comfortable level by any means whatsoever. I was pretty close to losing it there at the end. It was maybe a bad choice of plants, so gotta be a little bit more careful next time when I choose my firepower. Alright, don't plant on Dave's mold colonies. Never have more than 15 plants. Alright, so I gotta make sure I don't accidentally plant too many of these freebies and then they count for my stuff. That always kind of screws me in the past. I'm going to do some more damaging plants this time. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I really don't have a lot of firepower at this point in time. Maybe I'll just bonk choy this up, because bonk choys are fun. With some firepower behind, I think that'll work out a-okay. However, maybe I'd be better off planting the cabbage pulp behind the bonk choys. And my reason, wow, they're so close. Yeah, I'll do this. Let's see how we go. I'm actually not sure why I brought the regular sunflower plants. Maybe for the start here. It says no more than 15 at a time, so I can get rid of these plants. I believe. Yeah, I believe I can get rid of them, right? Or does that not count? Not 100% sure if that counts or not. Some of these lanes are in real bad shape. This lane right here, that's a real problem. I gotta get rid of that one right away.
You're coming.
All right, that guy came in. Not a good lane by any means. I'm actually kind of realizing how screwed I am in this game right now. Let's get rid of this thing real fast so I can plant a pea shooter there to finish that guy off. I am going to need 100 extra sun though, so I mean a repeater, but I also could bonk choy him right away, and I actually probably will go ahead and do that. Nice, that got rid of that guy in time, though my guy did take a little bit of damage, which is never good. Yes, as soon as my plant goes away, I do get my space back. So I can do that way to be to save space. Now, I'm going to probably plant bonk choys in my first line of defenses. Those will take out all regular zombies right away. And as I get more sun, I will save up for the other stuff. Now let's go ahead and plant this bonk choy here. Alright, that guy came in a good lane. This guy at the bottom did not come in a good lane, however. So I got to be a little bit careful for that guy. My freezing thing should be up in just a second. Oh, he came already. That sucks. Okay, I gotta get rid of this thing right here. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. He is frozen, which is nice. Let's go ahead and do some damage while he's frozen. Perfect. Okay, now this one guy is already gonna be a problem. Gonna be a problem. How am I gonna get rid of him? I really don't have a lot of sun right now. This guy does have some plant food, which is very promising, but let's go ahead and start doing damage on him. Nice, and I froze him. That works out great for me. Let's keep adding these things, get rid of these. I'm using the bonk choy here as just my line of defense. That worked out great. Oh, I'm happy about that. All right, I need one more bonk choy. Okay, now I'm going to actually need some damaging repeaters. That's what I'm going to need at this point in time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that so my repeaters can actually do damage all the way across down the lane. Trying to save up enough sun. I should plant more sun plants, but that's not what I need to do right now. These things look like they die pretty quickly to that, so hopefully I will be okay with just that. Alright, well I can't use this guy right now because of those guys in the way. Let's go ahead and add the first one right there. I'm going to give a little bit of space. I'm adding a little bit of space so that they don't get eaten right away, because I need them to at least survive. You know, that's kind of what I need them to do, so that's that. Alright, I only have 3 plants left. And when I get rid of that one, it's going to be 4. That's not really enough, to be honest. Let's add this guy here. I can get rid of some of my sun plants in the back, which is what I'll have to do. Still, it's going to be challenging, especially as I use things like this every once in a while. I'll have to save space for a frozen one, too. So I can do that. Alright, now I have still 3 left. This guy's going to be challenging. Let's go ahead and freeze him real fast. Goes back up to 3 left. That's good. I got him right in the right spot. The bonk choy is doing a lot of damage. That's good for me. 2 left. So I can technically plant my last 2 and have all of my lanes successfully defended with sunflower plants. But I will get rid of my sunflower plants at that point in time so I can add the freezing thing when I need it. Not to mention I'm worried about some of my bonk choy dying, so I gotta be careful about that. Make sure I have a little bit of reserve sun. So now we finally got a little bit of setup going on here. I've got 1 space left. My freeze thing is ready to go. This guy's gonna get his head bonked off right away. That guy's also gonna get his head bonked off right away. Don't have enough sun yet. This lane right here could be in a bit of trouble. I'm not sure whether I should, I'll probably plant that one right there. As that buckethead zombie scares me. He didn't even die from that? What a monster. Seriously, what a monster. Alright, let's go ahead and add that there. So now we are out of plants I can plant. Let's go ahead and get rid of a sunflower so I have a little bit, at least a buffer. I will probably get rid of 2 ones, so now I have a buffer. I'm going to make sure I have enough sun saved up for... Well, now I'm just saving extra sun, because now the only thing I will plant are the freezing ones, which will help me out significantly. I'll plant them one in the front, and then I'll probably also freeze everything. That'll help me out, too, because I'm full on my sunflower stuff, or full on my plant food at the bottom. I think I'm actually beating this level fairly well, more than they expect you to beat it. My bok choy line of defense is working out for me. Especially against these guys right here, these camel ones. I don't need the bloomerangs, as the bok choys beat them quicker than they can get to you in time, if that makes sense, you know? Normally the bloomerangs have to go through all three of them, and it kills all three at the same time. However, the bok choys kill these guys fast as it is, so that works out in our favor. Alright, I like these bok choys, man. They're probably my favorite new plant. Now, granted, we haven't seen all of the new plants yet, so I can't speak just yet of that, but I do like them. They're really awesome right now at this point in time. Alright, we will see how much damage we do to that sarcophagus zombie, see if we can defeat him in time. I can also go ahead and just freeze him real fast, probably, too. There we go. I'm going to freeze him so he's within range of my bok choy. Alright, that should give me enough time. So now, next time what's going to happen is I will use... For the final wave of zombies, I will use a little ice guy. I will freeze everything, and I will give him some plant food so everything gets frozen. Alright, so I have some plant food here. Let's go ahead and do that like that. That'll kill off those couple guys in that area. That works out for me. Yeah, I'm doing very well right now. In fact, I really shouldn't be able to lose at this point in time as long as I am smart about where I plant this last plant food on this guy right here. That'll freeze everything, and then I can just plant it either in the bok choy if I need to or whatnot. I'm gonna actually go ahead and freeze you too. You do a scary amount of damage as well. Actually, I'll go ahead and plant some plant food. And you just get rid of him. Why not? It doesn't matter. We got extra plant food, so we are good to go. I'm not worried at all. We have soundly defeated this level. I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I can go ahead now that I have extra sun and get rid of these guys and add more of these in the back here. Not a ton more, but just a couple more here. Like that. And I can get rid of this one right here and add, he was about to give me some sun, so that was kind of a bad timing, but that's okay. And add one more there. Now I do have 2 left, so I could if I want to be smart about it, but let's go ahead and add this here. Plant food it. Bam! Everything's frozen. Now here's the final wave. This is going to allow me to do a lot of extra damage to those guys. Now that thing is still there, so I got to be careful about planting those down. However, I'm assuming those zombies will walk over it. We are definitely good. I don't want to lose it by any random means right now. Now, granted, these zombies came in like the worst lanes possible. So let's go ahead and... Is there any zombies coming in that middle lane? I don't think so. Get rid of that thing. Add a little bit more firepower. That'll do so much damage there. That's awesome. That guy in the top's dying. And I will add one last one down there. Perfect. Now I do have one more firepower. This is the last final wave. So let's go ahead and add this right here to this guy. Boom, 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 boom. You guys are gone. I like that. So we were able to win. Never had more than 15 plants. And in fact, our lineup looks freaking awesome at this point in time. Look at that. That is a boss lineup right there, guys. A boss lineup. So we were able to defeat that star. And we will be doing the next star, guys, in the next episode, as well as doing some extra... a new area, I believe, will be unlocked for us. So I'm looking forward to that. Hope you guys are too. I will see you next time for more Plants vs. Zombies 2.